this is something that I have aspired to because I totally disdained him being in that little cage there where he was confined, and it looked as though it would break his spirit. And I didn't want his spirit to be broken. I just wanted him to become a companion. Whereas he could be the beautiful, intelligent dog that I know he was, but where he would be channeled in a way that would benefit he and I, because he's never been able to be in the house with me. He's never been able to come in the house except when T was outside. And if he found the door open, he would open the door and run in the house, and you would have to shut the door to keep T from coming in the house and attacking him.
Mm-hmm.
And so he would just run through the house and jump on everything, and he would try this and that, and just because the novelty of it was is that it was his house, but he had no place in it. You know, and that is like being shut out of your own life. You pushed aside as an orphan, you know, and it doesn't it's not something he could understand, because he is so intelligent that he really didn't understand why he didn't have the same privileges and why he had to be always chained up. He was never able to be running free as he is now. Like, he can run all over. You throw a ball or something to him now, it's like he can get exercise, and you can walk in here, and to him it's like he can invite you into his house.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he can invite you into his place, and you can sit down and converse with him, and he enjoys it.
Mm-hmm.
It is not something I ever thought would happen. It was something that I dreamed of, but I never thought that there was a way that it would come into fruition. And it was like I kept thinking he was destined for to be put down when I found him. And so I thought I was doing something good for him by trying to save him. But in the meantime, in thinking that I'm doing something good for him, it ended up with his spirit and with his intelligence. He wasn't a lap dog. He was a fully functioning lab. He had all the rights and privileges of a lab. And he wasn't able to use that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it was like I was feeling bad. Like I'm feeling bad now that I never had him tested for heartworms, because I didn't think that because he never left here that he would have heartworms. But because he was shots for them, the rabies and whatever the basic vaccines were, I thought that I had done what I could do. So I didn't do everything that he needed, though, because if you take on the responsibility of something, you can put clothes on your children, but if you don't give them any shoes, they're still lacking. And so he was still lacking. And if it had not been for this program, and if it had not been for the people that went far and beyond what they had thought that they were going to be doing in this program, they thought, well, we will help you put a border around your fence to keep your dog in so that he'll be able to not be on a chain. But then we find out that we need to give him space. And then everyone came to put the fence up, because being incapacitated, I wasn't able to put a fence up or put a space up for him. So it was like, well, okay, we said we would do whatever you needed to have done so that your dog has a free reign of the house and the property where he lives, where he feels as though he's an equal citizen. And they said, okay, well, we'll do that. The difference in him now, it's like, it's night and day. Because before he was so rowdy and he was so lab, he was just, just nothing but a ball of energy. But now it's like he comes when you call him, he listens. But everything that he has needed has been anticipated, has been provided with love and with sincerity and with skill. And you can't ask for anything better if you are concerned about your babies, as I was concerned about my little baby. Say you see, Miss Linda. Say you see. Say I